Hey, Eagle fans, I'm Tom Rosemand. Welcome to Photo Eagles Now. We're jump into the latest Eagles news and rumors. First, though, shameless plug, it is officially my birthday, 26 years old. Yes, if you guys want to wish me a happy birthday, go down below and wish me a happy birthday. Like the video. Maybe can we get 1,000 likes on my birthday video today? And some fresh new subscribers help us grow the channel. Wish me a happy birthday. Again, shameless plug. Yes, exciting day here on a Wednesday. We're working here on our birthday. A lot of Eagle stuff to get into. Sit tight for that. All right, let's start with the latest Eagles news and rumors. This one's spreading like wildfire on Twitter, but there's been no official reporting on it. So I want to kind of dive into what we're reading here. I'm sure you see it on Twitter. I tweeted it yesterday. Here it is. So there is a report that's twofold. One is that Jalen Hurts has been working out with a very famous quarterback throwing coach named Tom House in California. Now, that rumor is true. That has been confirmed. The other part of the rumor that has not been confirmed is that he's been apparently working out with Tom Brady in California as well. So you have this two-part thing where he's in California. We know that for a fact. You follow him on social media. We know he's working with the quarterback coach, Tom House. Okay, that's a fact. We don't know for sure if he's working for Brady. But apparently, according to some multiple reports, he is working with Tom Brady, and so that, again, has not been confirmed, but it is at least a rumor that is floating around. Clearly, he's trying to improve for 2022, and so whether he's working with Brady or not, the fact he's working with Tom House, to me, is very, very good news for all Eagle fans. This guy named Dan Sileo of JAKIB Media is the one who tweeted out the Brady thing, and so I have no idea who this guy is. He has a blue check mark. Does that mean he's official? I do not know. He has like 14,000 followers on Twitter. Again, I try to figure out how legit he is. Seem legit, but who knows? Here's what he said. Quote, Jalen Hurts is following Tom Brady around in Southern California. Hurts is not just throwing with Tom House, he's working with Tom Brady, end quote. That's a big story, right? Jalen Hurts working with Tom Brady. You don't have a lot of rumors in the past of quarterbacks getting to work out with Tom Brady. You would think that Schefter would have this, Ian Rappaport would have this, somebody out there in the mainstream media would have this. So again, not official, but it is something to go ahead and keep an eye on. Now, he is working with Tom House, and that is great news. Tom House is a very, very well-respected and well-known mechanics coach, maybe fixing a little bit of the Jalen Hurts wind-up there on his throwing motion. And as you see on your screen, he's worked with a lot of different clients. He's worked with Tom Brady, worked with Matt Ryan, with Matt Stafford, worked with Drew Brees, worked with Jared Goff, and he's currently still working with a lot of those guys, and like Dak Prescott, or with Carson Wentz, Justin Herbert, Trey Lance, Zach Wilson. Like, I went to the Tom House website, and he's worked with 30-plus quarterbacks the past 10 years. A lot of them are still active in the NFL today. So good news there. Not earth-shattering, like, oh my gosh, he's the only quarterback doing this. A lot of quarterbacks do, but good to see Jalen Hurts doing that. Like, Hurts very clearly knows he has to be better. Like, he has to be better in 2022 because this is it. I mean, this is his last chance. You can't go 7-10 or 8-9. You can't get blown out in the first round of the playoffs. This is a make-or-break year for Jalen Hurts because now they have ammo to trade up for a quarterback in 2022. Now, I think Hurts can't be that guy, and really, it's just accuracy and decision-making are the two big things right now. Arm strength is fine. I think cerebrally, he's a good quarterback. Is that even a word? He's a very smart quarterback in terms of when to run, where to go with his routes. I think accuracy is one thing, and then throwing the ball into double coverage is a problem that he has had as well. So those are the two things that I want him to work on, accuracy being the most important. Maybe a little bit of pre-snap reads as well, because I think sometimes he focuses in on one side of the football field, and you see, a wide-open receiver on the right side, he never saw him. So, plenty of things to work on, but I think Hurts knows that he needs to be better, or else, he's, gonna get benched in 2023, or worse, get his quarterback drafted in front of him, he gets traded away, and then has to kind of do the whole Carson Wentz, reboot his career with a different franchise. So, I'm pumped about this. This, to me, is good news. I'm very curious to see if he's actually working out with Tom Brady. You'd think we would actually have legit sourcing on that, but we do not at the time of filming this video. All right, answer this comment down below. How many touchdowns will Hurts throw in 2022? What do you think? How many overall touchdowns will he throw? Over 25? Over 30? How big of a leap is he going to take from this year to next year? Let me know down below right now. I want to move over to this tweet, right? So throw up the tweet. I want to get into this A.J. Brown drama. And so there's an interesting tweet here by Eagles Nation that shows you kind of 4 different tweet pictures to kind of tie in the A.J. Brown situation, because you guys, I'm sure, have seen the idea that Jalen Hurts is recruiting A.J. Brown, and I want to break down that rumor that's going down right now, because really, it's not that true. So, Eagles Nation throws a tweet up. They say, quote, Jalen Hurts is making it no secret whatsoever that he is actively trying to recruit, quote, one of his best friends, A.J. Brown, to the Eagles. There's a tweet from A.J. Brown saying, tired of all this, just like y'all. Then you see Jalen Hurts' comments, Shid, S-H-I-D-D. You trying to make that happen? And then A.J. Brown says, see, here you go, want to stir up some and then with the eye emoji and the laughing emoji. And then Chase Goodbread tweeted on the other side of the screen, Jalen Hurts is on a close relationship with Titans wide receiver A.J. Brown. I tried to recruit him in Alabama. We've been very close ever since. He's one of my best friends. And then, of course, Jalen Hurts commenting on an Instagram post saying, I know, that green hit different, don't it? So they've been going back and forth on social media, right? Now, this has sparked a ton of drama and a ton of people saying, oh my goodness, well, for sure the Eagles are going to try and trade for A.J. Brown, right? Well, ESPN's Diana Rossini just a couple of days ago refuted that claim. She's very well connected in the Tennessee Titan organization. This was a whole write-up that we found online. Quote, as reported by ESPN's Diana Rossini, as she states, the Titans are not shopping or taking calls on Brown, who has 1 year remaining on his rookie contract. 24-year-old was one of several noteworthy wide receivers taken in the second round of 2019 and established himself as the Titans' #1 at the position, end quote. So, again, there are the facts, right? There's what's going on. Here's the truth. The Titans are not shopping him. Philadelphia might have picked up the phone, but they're not trading for A.J. Brown. It's not going to happen. What A.J. Brown is upset about is that all these other receivers, including Stephon Diggs this morning, are getting massive extensions, and I think the Titans are probably playing hardball with him. He wants a brand new contract going into the final year of his rookie deal. He deserves one. He's had back-to-back 1,000-yard receiving seasons. He's fantastic, but Tennessee might be a little bit slow in terms of actually, wanting to give him the money that he deserves. Hence why he's stirring up a little bit of drama, but the Eagles are not trading for A.J. Brown. Now, I'd love them to. I'd be fine with giving a first-round draft pick for A.J. Brown. I'm saying Tennessee's not going to do it. So this is the kind of stuff that kind of festers on Twitter. It's like, oh, look, they're tweeting at each other. That means it's going to happen. When in reality, it's like, they're just kind of buddies, joking around on Twitter. It's not going to happen. Maybe when he's a free agent, if they don't sign him this offseason, but if Tennessee is not stupid, they will re-sign him, and then there goes your chances of signing him in free agency. Now, speaking of wide receivers, I did a mock draft yesterday. Full 7 rounds. And I think it's a good example of what Philadelphia can do to improve the wide receiver position, even if they don't get a receiver early on in the first 2 rounds. As you'll see in my mock draft, which you guys should go check out right now at the channel, I don't take wide receiver until round 3. And I waited a long time, but I took 3 wide receivers, and they're really good picks, and I kind of broke down why I think Philadelphia can 100% avoid taking a wide receiver in round 1 or miss out on one and still get him in the later rounds of the NFL draft. So receiver, still a priority. A.J. Brown, not one of them. Check out my mock draft video that we dropped yesterday on the channel. You guys watched that video, by the way? Did you watch my mock draft? If you did, type Y down below for yes. If you did not, type N, and then what are you doing? Go and watch the video that just dropped yesterday. Before we get into the final little bit of news here, the Eagle draft hats remain on sale. They will be up until the NFL draft, which gets closer and closer and closer. Pick up your draft hat right now. Same one the Eagles are going to wear when they walk across that stage. Chatsports.com/Eagles hat is the link that you need. It'll also be down below in the description box. Snapback, flat bill, and a baseball cap, any different size noggin that you have, you can go and pick up your draft hat right now. All right, a couple of quick draft news and notes here. There are reports saying that Trent McDuffie is definitely one of the Eagles' people they're in love with in the first round, as the Eagles are one of 5 teams in on going ahead and selecting the cornerback out of Washington. McDuffie's been mocked a couple of times here. He's an interesting prospect. He's considered the 3rd best corner in this draft, and I think they're kind of, hyping him up right now because Philadelphia is not going to get Ahmad Gardner and not going to get Derek Stingley, barring some sort of, magical trade up in the NFL draft, unlikely to happen. And so McDuffie is kind of your next option to fill in that cornerback spot on the depth chart opposite of Darius Slay, which could be Zach McPherson, could be McDuffie. There's Stephon Gilmore rumors we talked about the other day. So a lot of stuff in terms of the rotating ball that is the cornerback position. But McDuffie is one to keep an eye on, especially at, I'd say, 18 in the first round. They get their pass rusher or their linebacker at 15 or their wide receiver. And get their cornerback because you do need a starter. You need to figure out who it's going to be on the opposite side. Also, Kayvon Thibodeaux is officially visiting with the Philadelphia Eagles this week. One of the Eagles' 30 allotted pre-draft visits. Is this noteworthy? Maybe. I think Thibodeaux is going to drop in the draft. I talked about that in the past. I think that he's going to fall out of the top 5. So if you want to trade up and get the star pass rusher, he is going to be there between 5 and 10. But I don't think he falls all the way to Philadelphia at 15. So they're going to meet with him. They meet with 30 other prospects. Not anything special, but he is one of the guys who's going to go ahead and be in Philadelphia for an actual, visit at the NovaCare complex, and the link in the coming days. I will end on this. Follow me on Twitter. Follow Trace on Twitter as well. Wish me a happy birthday on Twitter if you guys want to do it. @RealThomasMott is the place to go. It's also down in the description box. A lot of stuff Guarding the Philadelphia Eagles. Give me a follow. I want to try to get to 3,500 followers on Twitter. If you guys want to wish me happy birthday gift to me, follow me on Twitter at RealThomasMott. Shameless plug. All right, mailbag video happening in just a couple of days. Hashtag Eagles in the comments section. Ask any sort of mailbag-related question that you possibly could want. I'll try and answer it in the order that I get them if you're a subscriber. So go down below and ask a question. But ultimately today on our Eagles News and Rumor video, I'm Thomas, signing off to the rest of your day.